Hey you, thanks for coming by and spending time with me on my channel today. Today, the original, okay, so, okay, the day that I'm going to post this video is my Cancerversary. I don't know if you know what a Cancerversary is or not, but I don't even know if there's a real definition. I know some people, their Cancerversaries when they figured out that they had cancer. Mine, I'm choosing to celebrate the end of major treatment. This October 31st will be 2 years cancer-free. 2 years from the end of major treatment, chemotherapy, radiation treatment. And last year, I celebrated by giving all my coworkers breast cancer ribbon stickers. And so I thought it would be fun if I continued that tradition by giving out a little gifts to all my coworkers so they could celebrate. Oh, okay. I'm rambling too much. Okay, so this is not the stamp I made. This is that was an example of a linoleum block. What I have in my hand right now is easy cutting line linoleum block. It's a block printing tool, and it's very nice. It's worth the extra money. I had always used the other kind with the weave, and honestly, it's kind of hard to use, and if you heat it up with an iron, it helps. But this stuff jets like butter, and so it's what I'm using to make the first stamp. That's a linoleum block cutting tool, and you can get them at craft stores. I think I got this one at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so back to my story of making gifts. So I decided this year I was going to give everybody Post-it notes, and that I was going to stamp on the front of it the little breast cancer awareness ribbon, and write a little note that said that my cancer was found, or like not confirmed, but they're like, you need to check into this at my yearly checkup. And so just to let you know, yearly checkups can save your life. And I guess that's all I really need to say about that. Not trying to be Debbie Downer, but it was a big, huge thing. It's a really big, huge thing. Not as terrible as I thought it was going to be in some ways, and a billion times worse than others. But I guess that's life in general. And as you can see, I am, carving away. I am only leaving the outline that I made with my pencil drawing. And that's going to be the stamp out of the easy cut linoleum. I was going to do like traditional linoleum and make a stamp out of it, but I didn't have any in the house, so we went with that. Okay, so I'm doing test prints, and you can see that there's some stuff that I just didn't like around the edges, and so I'm going and I'm cleaning that off. On to technique number 2. There's like not even all of my erasers that I have. That's the erasers that I can find, and I decided that I would go with the Staedtler, because I haven't bought a Staedtler eraser this year or last year, so it doesn't seem to be an eraser I'm going with. And so instead of letting it sit in my eraser jar to just dry erase and die a slow death of neglect, that I would go ahead and use it even though it's brand new. And I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that bad to cut. It wasn't that much different from the easy cut linoleum block. So this is the third stamp technique, and this is foam that you can find in even Walmart. Walmart has it in their craft thing, and so I'm doing the same thing for all of them. On the other side of this paper is my original sketch drawing, and I'm just transferring over by scribbling it on the back. I did it for all 3 of them, because what it does is it takes and it reverses onto your drawing when you cut it out and you stamp it. It does the reverse of what's on the stamp face, so your image turns back up in the original format. I gotta say, this stamp created by foam has gotten me out of a pickle many a times. Here I'm just using a little piece of scrap wood that I created, and the other 2 are actually chunks of tree branch, and I made them thicker so that I could give myself a break and just have something big and chunky and easy to hold on to. I have done this 3rd technique that I'm doing a whole bunch in my classroom, and I with blocks, because I go with little kids, and I've done myriad of stamps, easy peasy. You can also glue them on with like Elmer's glue or some other glue that you have in your classroom. You have to be a little careful if you do it out of a glue stick. I'm using contact cement because it's pretty intense and you can get away with it. But I've done that style of stamp, I can't tell you how many times, to go with different book themes. One of the curriculums that I taught, you had to base your lesson plans around books, and they all had to tie into the theme, which sounds great, but sometimes you find yourself going, our bucket of stamps doesn't have an airplane in it, and I need an airplane for my transportation book. And I can make an airplane. And so I think that all 3 of these processes are something that you could easily do at home. And so that's why I decided to share you the prepping of my Cancerversary gift this year. And I'm going to post it on the 31st. Even though this has happened well before the 31st, as a sort of celebration of like, yeah, heck yeah, life's good. And and hopefully that you can use one of these techniques in your world. It's a whole lot easier than you'd think it would be to make your own stamp, but it's a lot of fun. And those are my 3 stamps. Till next time, like, subscribe, hit that notification button, let the YouTube algorithm know that you like me. All right, bye.